5 minutes in to that second half. I mean, how good a finish was this, Michael?
It was a lovely finish. It's so disappointing. He'll be so disappointed that he obviously gave that penalty away, because that was just, you'd be screaming if you were the manager. But the goal itself was a beauty. His first touch was great. He couldn't take his first touch in front of him. He had to keep it tight to him. It was perfect. He virtually stopped it dead, actually, and then bent it in that far corner. It was probably the only place it could have gone. Obviously off a corner, the ball was looping and high, and it had to be a lovely touch. But it killed it dead. Keeper gets a tiny, tiny little touch, Robbo, but very hard to save that one.
Yeah, difficult because he's fairly unsighted as well. His two defenders that go out don't help him. They both go out to close the ball down, get so far, stop. Stack and Tanaka turn the back on the ball. Harsh to look at the goalkeeper. I mean, it's a wonderful finish, and as you say, it's his first touch, and there's no backlift, and that's off half a step. Really is a great finish.
So that was the hero moment, and then he became the villain with this incident with Ethan Ampadu. And as I say, we know he caught him looking at his forehead, but what was he thinking here?
It's almost unforgivable. I mean, when you look at it from a different angle, it's not like he didn't know that Ampadu was coming. I mean, for him to be in that situation, facing his own goal, and to attempt that there, it's a rush of blood to the head. And you see Richarlison doesn't really clear it. Brave from Ampadu, because he can see what's coming ahead of him. But you look here, he just looks over his shoulder. You weren't happy with that, was you?
Oh, I can assure you, if you're Ampadu, your eyes are lighting up. You know you're going to get a kick in the head, or a kick in the shoulder, or a kick in the chest, and you know this is a penalty. In fact, you know about 5 seconds before it happens.
Wasn't given on field, we should point out.
Really, really surprising. It's as clear-cut as it gets. And so is this. It's a great finish. Absolutely thumps it into the corner. No chance for the goalkeeper, and leads it back in it. Brilliant finish.
Yep, that's 9 of 11 career penalties in the Premier League for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. You could see what De Zerbi thought of that challenge there from Matthias Tel. So that was a good use of VAR. Now, on to the big talking point right at the end. Substitute James Maddison hasn't played for 375 days with Nemecha. You're going to have a look at it again, and you're still not changing your mind?
No, nailed on penalty. I mean, Maddison made such a difference when he came on, but I think Nemecha will say that he got a slight touch on the ball. But when you watch the ball, it's not like Nemecha's kicked the ball out for a corner kick and the ball's out of play and Maddison's not getting it. Regardless of whether he's got a touch on the ball, that football's still in play and he's stopped Maddison getting it. It's a penalty.
OK, this is what the PGMOL have said in response to that, their explanation for not giving the penalty. There we go. The match centre, the referee's call of no penalty to Tottenham Hotspur was checked and confirmed by VAR, with it deemed that Nemecha played the ball. Michael?
No, penalty for me. I mean, we watched it a few times, and I take Robbo's point. Even if he's tiny, tiny feathered it, which is the max he's done, if he has touched it, it's a tiny little feather of a touch. It's still in Maddison's, area. It's still in play. I think that's a penalty. I really do. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, Maddison's played for it here. He's gone for a little bit of a dive. And I still feel he's played for it, but there was far more contact than I thought at first sight. I don't really blame the referee for not giving that in real time, but I thought VAR would overturn it.
It's a touch ironic that West Ham were so unhappy with VAR yesterday. They'll be delighted that they didn't give that penalty, though, won't they?
Yeah, absolutely delighted. I mean, that's the two sides to VAR that we've seen. But like I say, I understand the explanation, and the explanation's right. If Nemecha puts his foot through it, it hits the advertising hoardings and it's out for a corner, and Maddison's got no chance of getting the ball. If he gets the slightest touch on the ball there, he stops Maddison continue his movement to get the ball, to get the next touch. And even if VAR, I mean, they were adamant. That's why the referee didn't get sent to the screen, because the referee's got to be sent to the screen if VAR think it's a mistake. So it's VAR that have made that decision. But it'd be very interesting if that was given on the field. I think it would stand.
Let's, before we go, look at those two magnificent saves from Kinski, and you wonder how crucial one in each half were here for Spurs.
We said at half-time, didn't we? Never underestimate a point. And when you look at the balance of play and you look at these chances what Leeds had, these two saves have earned Tottenham a point. That's a superb save with his left hand in the first half. The defence helped him. They cleared the 6-yard box for him, but that's brilliant. It's behind him. It's a great big claw. not only does he keep it out, but he keeps it on his person as well. That's a really difficult technique and great reflexes. And I think, arguably, the second one's even better. I didn't see it. Michael saw it before me.
Well, I was just about to ask you, Robbo, which is the best? Which is the hardest? I mean, it's very rare that you see 2 saves in one game that you could argue save of the month, even in the reckoning for save of the year. Both of these. Which is the hardest?
Second one's muscle memory. Second one's the one where you do 200 or 300 times in training. That's muscle memory. You know, the speed of the ball, the pace of the ball. That's just pure reaction, and that's what training does. You know, you can train for however many hours you want, 100, 200 footballs a day, and you might never get to replicate the saves you do in training. But that is just pure instinct. His positioning's great, which allows him to make that save. The relationship that he's got with his goal line, he knows exactly where he is. The reaction and the muscle memory has been allowed to do it.
Brilliant.
It's super. You look where he is. He's not too close, he's not too far back, and his positioning allows the touch to then put it onto the crossbar. Pure muscle memory. First one, a quality save, that one, a great reaction.
Quick look then, where does this leave us? 2 points and better goal difference, 2 games left to play. West Ham play next, Michael. If they win at Newcastle, Spurs play at Chelsea in the bottom 3 again. Is that psychologically crucial?
Yeah, it is, and I think that West Ham will be secretly happy there tonight. They could have been virtually dead and buried if Tottenham had won tonight. They're still in with a puncher's chance now, 1 win, and they go out of the drop zone. So, yeah, I think West Ham reasonably pleased. Spurs, it's not a disaster, but, you know, they've got a couple of tough games to come, so... We said, is there going to be any twists and turns for the rest of the season? After seeing that, there could still be.